Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today is going to be another installment in my favorite types of scents for fall and winter. And we're going to talk about coffee and chocolate types of scents. I think these two notes are very relevant for cold weather. And so I've come up with a list of 10 fragrances that feature these two notes. First two on my list are kind of very closely related to one another, and both of them feature the note of coffee. The first one I'm going to mention is, of course, Deluxe from Tiziana Terenzi. Let me show you the second one right away as well, because like I said, I feel like these two are kind of similar or kind of related. The second one I'm talking about is the House of Oud Grape Pearls. So let's start with Deluxe. Of course, some of the prominent notes in here are rose, vanilla, coffee, honey, amber, and you get this beautiful, rosy, sweet type of coffee. This scent is, of course, very unisex. Both men and women can wear. In fact, as I mentioned before, my husband absolutely loves Deluxe and steals it from me all the time. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful, sweet, not overly sweet, but definitely sweet coffee scent with some rose and musk added in. It is beautiful. Why am I mentioning these two together? Because there are definitely a lot of similarities between Deluxe and Grape Pearls. Grape Pearls from the House of Oud also has rose, coffee, vanilla, but in addition, we have grapes and blueberries in here. And I think it's the addition of these two notes that make this scent somewhat different. So you still get that coffee with rose and vanilla, but especially when it starts drying down, you definitely have blueberries and grapes coming out very strongly. And vanilla also becomes stronger as well. So it's a slightly sweeter, fruitier version of Deluxe. So they are related, but they're definitely not dupes. And so I think for me, it justifies having both. Probably I like both of these, but I probably prefer Grape Pearls a little bit more, whereas my husband prefers Deluxe a little bit more. But again, both of us can wear either one of these fragrances, and both are very, very beautiful coffee fragrances. Next one is from the House of Mancera, and I don't have a full bottle, and if I don't have a full bottle, I will be putting up a picture of it. This is Roses and Chocolate. I have sampled this fragrance quite a while ago, and I really, really like it. I have no idea why I still don't have a full bottle of it. This is definitely one of my favorite Mancera scents, and this is exactly what it sounds like, roses and chocolate. So in addition, we have vanilla, we have some fruity notes, musk, citruses, cedar, but when you spray this, initial blast is very much all about chocolate. And to me, I would say this is a milk chocolate. It's not very dark, not bitter type of chocolate. It is quite sweet. And then you have vanilla and you have a little bit of rose, but rose again is not too strong, not too much in your face. And the musk that's in here is not this synthetic kind of musk that I often get with Mancera fragrances. That's why they're very much hit and miss for me. It's really kind of dangerous for me buying them blindly, because just based on the notes, I never know what type of musk is going to be in it. There are some that based on the notes, I thought I was going to love. And when I got samples of them, I absolutely hated them, and the other way around. So for me, this is a house where 99% of the time I have to sample a fragrance first before I purchase a full bottle. But Roses and Chocolate is absolutely beautiful chocolate scent. If you enjoy chocolate, I would definitely recommend trying this, and hopefully I will be picking up a full bottle of this one as well. Next one is another sample that I have, and it's from a house that I've already reviewed. This is from Gallagher Fragrances Wicked Good, and I mentioned in my review of this house that this was in my top 2 from the fragrances that I've tried, and I still stand by that. The notes in here are pretty simple. We have Madagascar vanilla, tonka, and chocolate, and when you first spray this, you get this incredible, the most beautiful blast of milk chocolate. It is juicier, it is sweeter, it is more refined than what I get from Mancera roses and chocolate. This is definitely a higher quality chocolate, I would say. It is scrumptious. It is so delicious. It is amazing. Yes, I've also mentioned that chocolate note for me disappears relatively quickly, and I am left with mostly tonka and vanilla. But that initial amazing blast of chocolate is incredible. And when it turns into a tonka scent, it is still beautiful. It just becomes less about chocolate. But as you can see, I've almost used up the sample, and I would really love to have a full bottle of this. I think eventually I will, but for now all I have is a sample. But for those of you that enjoy chocolatey tonka type of scents, I would definitely recommend trying this one. Next one on my list is another coffee fragrance, and this is the one that I've talked about many times, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This is the only one from Dolce & Gabbana. So you have chocolate, you have caramel, vanilla, you have some floral notes, pear, patchouli, bergamot, and you just get this really sweet caramelly chocolate with some fruitiness added in. I think I mentioned in one of my videos that this scent makes me think about having a Starbucks drink, and I still stand by that. That's what it makes me think of. This is I think this is a very mass appealing type of coffee scent, so I would recommend it to anyone. Next one I'm going to mention is from YSL, and this is Black Opium Intense. So I just have this sprayer, and this is similar to Black Opium, but I think it is better. So in addition to all the notes that come in the original Black Opium, like, vanilla, coffee, sandalwood, we also have absinthe in this and licorice, which I don't think these are included in the original Black Opium, but I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. But I think it's the note of absinthe that makes this really kind of deeper, slightly smokier, and definitely better lasting version of Black Opium. I really prefer this one to the original. Yeah, it is definitely deeper, darker, smokier type of Black Opium. Slightly has a boozy or alcoholic element, but very light. So yeah, this is another great choice for a coffee lover. Next one is a very new addition to my collection. I'm not sure if it has been featured in a haul yet or not. If not, it will be. This is from the house of Shea & Blue, and this is called Black Tulip. And this fragrance has white chocolate in it, and it has plums, and it has snowdrops, cyclamen, it has tulip, of course, and it has woody notes. And this is really a very interesting mix of plums and white chocolate. What I get the most are plums, especially when you first spray this. It's all about plums, and not even necessarily fresh plums, but more dried plums, like what is it called? Prunes? I don't know. Don't let that scare you and think that this smells bad. No, this really smells very interesting and very beautiful. But you get these plums with white chocolate. So chocolate is kind of not as strong. It is more sort of gentle type of chocolate. That's what I think about white chocolate. Very interesting scent. Again, I will be talking about it in more detail in my haul. So this is Black Tulip from Shea and Blue. Next, I have another coffee scent. This is from L'Artisan Parfumeur. This is Noir Exquis. And here we have, of course, coffee. We also have chestnuts, tonka, maple sap, sandalwood, and this is a beautiful, sweet scent. Maple sap really smells like maple syrup. I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but it smells like maple syrup. There is definitely some element of tonka and coffee present in here, which gives it a little bit of spice and a little bit of nutty flavor, but it is very smooth, comforting, beautiful, sweet coffee type of scent. So Noir Exquis from L'Artisan Parfumeur. And we're left with two more. So next one on the list is from the House of Nishani. This is Passion Choco, and I don't have a full bottle. I just have a sample of this one. And the notes in here are passion fruit, chocolate, coffee, vanilla, benzoin, floral notes, and musk. And this is really a great example of a combination of coffee and chocolate together in one fragrance. And you definitely can smell both chocolate and coffee, but you have sweetness, of course, from benzoin and vanilla, but what gives this fragrance an interesting punch is the passion fruit, because you definitely can smell passion fruit, which adds even more sweetness, but in a fruity kind of way. So you have chocolate, you have coffee, you have sweet fruits. This really makes a punch. This is very strong, but it's sweet, but again, it's not too sweet. This is definitely unisex in my opinion, for a guy that doesn't mind slightly sweet type of scent. I can totally see a guy wearing this, and I've heard of many men who enjoy this type of scent. So this is again quite an interesting offering from Nishani. And the last one that I have is from the House of Mugler, and I chose Angel, the Taste of Fragrance. I think this is a discontinued scent, and this is basically your Angel with the addition of cocoa powder. So it is very chocolatey Angel. You get the patchouli, you get the sweetness, but you also get very strong note of cacao and chocolate, but this is kind of the dark, slightly bitter type of chocolate. Very beautiful, very interesting fragrance. This is kind of, in my mind, sort of a predecessor to Angel Muse, because you have the Angel with some added chocolate cacao addition to it, and you know, Angel Muse has the Angel DNA with hazelnut spread. So I don't know, to me, I think of this one as a predecessor of Angel Muse, but it is the sweetness in here, it has a slightly bitter edge to it, whereas in Angel Muse it is more like real sweet. But for those of you who enjoy Angel, I think you would enjoy this one as well. So Angel Muse Taste of Fragrance is the last one on this list. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and definitely let me know if you enjoy coffee or chocolate types of scents in the fall and winter, and which ones are your favorites. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.